Dear learners, how are you? I hope you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. Due to deadly virus corona or COVID-19, you have to stay at home, so you are away from the educational institution. To continue your studies, our Honorable Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has developed the idea of digital learning. With the guidance of our Honorable Head Teacher, Mr. Nazrul Islam Sir, we are going to bring the classroom before you. So let's not waste time. Please take necessary items and I hope you enjoy the class with me. Welcome to all. At first, I want to introduce myself with you. I am Farhana Nasrin, Assistant Teacher, English, Shariatpur Government Girls High School, Shariatpur. Today, I am going to teach you English past paper for class 9, 10. Dear learners, look at the pictures. What do you see in the picture? It's the picture of the Lal Bagh Fort and it is situated in Dhaka, Bangladesh. Here is another picture. I know you know it's the picture of world famous Taj Mahal and it is in Agra, India. Dear learners, here is another picture. Do you know what is it? It's a mosque. We see that it has 5 domes and different sizes of stars on domes and outside wall. It looks nice. It is the Star Mosque of Bangladesh. Now, dear learners, do you tell me another mosque which has multi-domes? Yes, it's the Shat Gambuj Mosque and it is in Bagherhat, Khulna. So, dear learners, what is our today's topic? Our today's topic is the Shat Gambuj Mosque, Unit 8, Lesson 1. Learning outcomes. After the end of the lessons, the learners will be able to read and understand the text through silent reading, ask and answer questions, describe a place. To understand the lesson clearly, I want to introduce you with some new words. Main word. Our first new word is heritage. Bangla ortho ঐতিহ্য, meaning in English the traditions, beliefs, achievements, etc. that are part of a nation. Here are 2 images of heritage. Our next word is dense. Bangla ortho ghono, English meaning closely compacted in substance. Here is an image of dense. To see the picture, you can get a clear idea of dense. Our next word is monument. Bangla ortho স্মৃতি স্তম্ভ, English meaning a statue, building or other structure erected to commemorate a notable. Here are 2 images of monument. Next word dome. Bangla ortho গম্বুজ, English meaning a rounded vault forming the roof of a mosque. There is an image of dome. Next word, aisle. বাংলা অর্থ যাতায়াতের পথ. English meaning a long narrow space. Here is an image of aisle. I hope to see the picture you can get a clear idea of aisle. Our next word is curve. বাংলা অর্থ বাঁক. English meaning a line which bends continuously. Here are two images of curve. To see the picture, you can get a clear idea of curve. Next word, slender. বাংলা অর্থ সরু. English meaning gracefully thin. Here is an image of slender. Next word, terracotta. বাংলা অর্থ পোড়ামাটি. English meaning a type of fired clay, typically of a brownish red color and unglazed, used as an ornamental building material and in modeling. Here are two images of terracotta. Our next word is outskirts. বাংলা অর্থ প্রান্তবর্তী স্থান. English meaning the outer part of a town or city. Here are two images of outskirts. To see the picture, you can get a clear idea of outskirts. Our next word is decoration. বাংলা অর্থ অলঙ্করণ. English meaning something used to beautify. Here are two images of decoration. Our next word, reservoir. বাংলা অর্থ জলাধার. English meaning a large natural or artificial lake used as a source of water supply. Here are two images of reservoir. To see the picture, you can get a clear idea of reservoir. So dear learners, open your English book and listen carefully. Now I read the passage. Heritage is what we inherit from the past, live with them in the present, and then pass on to our children or future generation. Our unique source of life and inspiration is our cultural and natural heritage. It indicates places and sites that we got from the past and pass on to the future generation of the entire world. The Shat Gambuj Mosque in Bagherhat is such a heritage. It became a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1985. Dear learners, from this reading, we see that Shat Gambuj Mosque is a World Heritage Site. So, at first, I want to inform you about heritage. Heritage is all the qualities, traditions, or features of life there that have continued over many years and have been passed on from one generation to another. It is our source of life and inspiration. There are two types of World Heritage Sites. One is cultural heritage, which includes historic buildings, monuments, and collections of information related with the lifestyle of people. And the other is natural heritage, which includes mountains, rivers, and any landscape. The Shat Gambuj Mosque was nominated as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 1985. Now, dear learners, moving on the next para. Originally, the historic mosque city was known as Khalifatabad. It is situated at the outskirts of Bagherhat town, not very far from the dense mangrove forest of Sundarbans. From this reading, we can see that Khalifatabad is situated at the outer part of Bagherhat near Sundarbans. You know, outskirts means outer part and dense means closely compacted in substance. Dear learners, now moving on the next para. Khalifatabad was a Muslim colony. It was founded by the Turkish general, a saint warrior Ulugh Khan Jahan in the 15th century. The infrastructure of the city reveals significant technical skills in many mosques as well as early Islamic monuments. Baked bricks were used for the construction of buildings. The planning of the city was dominated by Islamic architecture, and the decorations were a combination of Mughal and Turkish architecture. So, from this reading, we see that Khan Jahan Ali was a Turkish general. He founded Khalifatabad as a Muslim colony. You have to know the meaning of infrastructure. It means the basic physical and organizational structures and facilities of building, roads, power supplies, and reveals means important or having significance. So, to see the basic physical structure, anyone can get the idea of technical skills and Islamic monuments. They used baked bricks to build these buildings, and we see the domination of Islamic architecture in planning of the city. We also see that to decorate the city, Mughal and Turkish architects worked jointly. Dear learners, now moving on the next para. Khan Jahan built network of roads, bridges, public buildings and reservoirs to make the city habitable. There were about 360 mosques in the city. Among them, the most remarkable is the multi-domed Shat Gambuj Mosque. The mosque is unique in the sense that it has 60 pillars that support the roof with 77 low-high domes. The 4 towers at 4 corners have smaller domes on the roof as well. The vast prayer hall has 11 arched doorways on the east and 7 each on the north and south for light and ventilation. It has 7 aisles running along the length of the mosque and 11 deep curves between the slender stone columns. These columns support the curving arches created by the domes. The thickness of the arches is 6 feet and have slightly narrowing hollow and round wall. So dear learners, from this reading we see that Khan Jahan Ali built many roads, bridges, buildings, reservoirs to make the city livable. You know, reservoirs means pool or water body. So we can say that Khan Jahan built many roads, bridges, buildings, pool to make the city livable. The number of mosques was 360 and the most mentionable is the Shat Gambuj Mosque. The mosque has 60 pillars and 77 low domes. There were 4 towers at 4 corners, and each tower has a small dome at the top of it. The vast prayer hall has 11 arched doors on the east. It has 7 doors on the north and 7 doors on the south, so that sunlight and air can enter into it easily. It has 7 aisles along the length. You know, aisles mean narrow space. Dear learners, now moving on the next para. The west wall interior has 11 mihrabs, niche in mosque pointing towards Makkah. These mihrabs are decorated with stonework and terracotta. The floor of the mosque is made of brick. From this reading, we see that it has 11 deep curves between slender stone columns. You know, curves means smooth bend. These curving arches are created by the domes. The columns support the curving arches. These arches are 6 feet in thickness. The interior west wall has 11 mihrabs. To decorate the mihrabs, they used stone and terracotta. Dear learners, now moving on the last para. Besides being used as a prayer hall, Khan Jahan used the mosque as his court too. Today, it is one of the greatest tourist attractions and one of the best architectural beauties of Bangladesh. We can see that Khan Jahan used the mosque both for prayer hall and court. It is one of the greatest tourist attractions. Here, tourist means traveler and attractions mean liking for someone or something. Dear learners, I hope you have understood the lesson clearly. Now I give you some questions to practice. Here are some choice questions. Now try to choose the best answer from the alternative. Our first question is, apart from being used as a dash, the mosque was also used as the court of Khan Jahan Ali. First option pagoda, second option prayer hall, third option temple, and fourth option church. Our second question is, the former name of Bagherhat is dash. First option Sundarbans, second option Khulna, third option Shat Gambuj Mosque, fourth option Khalifatabad. Our third question is, the first prayer hall is provided with dash. First option is 14th arched door, second option 11 arched door, third option 7 arched door, and fourth option 17 arched door. Our fourth question is, when did Shat Gambuj Mosque get status of World Heritage Site? Our first option is 1982, second option is 1983, third option is 1984, and fourth option is 1985. Our last question is, the number of domes in Shat Gambuj Mosque is dash. First option is 7, second option is 11, third option is 60, and last option is 77. Dear learners, you have to read the text again and again, and then you will be able to answer all type of questions. But now match the answer of the choice question with me. The answer of the first question is option 2, prayer hall, and the answer of the second question is option 4, Khalifatabad. The answer of the third question is option 2, 11 arched door. And answer of the fourth question is option 4, 1985. And answer of the last question is option 4, 77. Evaluation. Dear learners, now try to answer the following questions. Here are some questions for you. Our first question is, what is heritage? Second question is, describe the prayer hall in 2 or 3 sentences. Third question is, write in brief about Khalifatabad. Dear learners, if you read the lesson again and again, you will be able to answer all type of questions. And if you practice to answer this type of questions, you will be able to answer any type of questions correctly. Now, dear learners, match the answer of the questions with me. The first answer is, heritage is what we inherit from the past, live with them in the present, and then pass on to our children or future generation. The answer of the second question is, the prayer hall is unique. The interior designs and construction of the hall dazzles one's eyes. It has 60 pillars and 77 low high domes. The answer of the third question is, Khalifatabad is at the outskirts of Bagherhat town near the Sundarbans. It was founded by a Turkish general, a saint warrior Ulugh Khan Jahan in the 15th century. The planning of the city reflected the Islamic architecture. The decoration were the combination of Mughal and Turkish architecture. There were a network of roads, bridges, public buildings, and reservoirs in the city. So, dear learners, I want to give you a homework. Write a letter to your friend about your visit to a historical importance. So, dear learners, thank you. Stay home, stay safe.